Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Mahogany Roots. I am Jolene Diggs Massey, and we are here on Facebook. We're on YouTube, and we're on Instagram as well. Mahogany Roots, My Truth. We are on Hot Tea Time and Tyrus Richards on YouTube, and on. Please follow Jolene Diggs Massey. I have a special guest here today. I did wear my Walter Simmons shirt, y'all. 1969 Walter Simmons. That was my year. I got Mr. Carl Daniel here with me. What's up, Carl?
I don't know it.
Hey, we gonna talk about it today.
Let's see what we can
Let's
talk about.
talk about it.
All right.
First, I want to say welcome you all for coming to the show, being here with us on the show on today. Thank God for a job. That's what I'm gonna say. Thank God for a job. Thank God for resources and everything that comes with it. We're gonna say a quick prayer, right quick. But I just want you all to know that you are beautiful. Keep being you at all times. Turn it down, Mr. All right, we're going to get ready to say our prayer. Start us off. Heavenly Father, we want to take this time to tell you thank you, Lord. Thank you for another day that was not promised, Lord. Thank you for life. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for guidance. Thank you for your peace. Thank you for your love again. Thank you for allowing us to wake up to see another day. Thank you for one more sunny day, Lord. God, I thank you for your guidance. Yes. Thank you for guiding our footsteps, Lord. And thank you for allowing us to be patient in the process when you're holding up something to keep us from any kind of destruction. All right. We just want to tell you thank you once again. These many blessings we ask in our Father, Son, Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. All right, and we are about to get this thing started. We're going to talk about some things. Again, I have Mr. Carl Daniels here with me. My brother, my friend. Do that for me, too. Yeah, I know what I do. I'm still learning. I'm learning as I go. That's all I'm saying. I'm blindfolded around here. So we're going to talk about a few subjects on today. We're talking about healing, mental health, journaling, love, and trauma and life after divorce. Now, you may not be divorced, but you may be married. I'm sure you. Have you ever been married before, Carl?
Yes.
Well, how many is this?
I don't do it but one time.
Oh, what you say now? I said the same thing, but mine didn't go like that. Well, so we ain't gonna talk about the life after divorce because you still living with good love and the happiness and prosperity. I'm gonna say that. Thank the Lord for that because some of us don't get to have that experience. You understand?
That's right.
I'm on number 3, and I'm trying to get rid of number 3. He just ain't letting me go. Yeah, he's still holding on. So I understand, but that's a wonderful thing when you can find that someone and y'all can be on that level of how many years has it been?
32.
32. Yes, sir. Yeah. That's all right. That's a blessing, Carl.
It is. That's
definitely a blessing. And to wake up with somebody for 32 years. Now, I'm going to read out of my devotional book, which is Iyanla Vanzant, Until Today. This is my encouragement book that I use on a daily basis to keep me encouraged. And I'm just going to share this all with you all. It's a refresh. It went off. Oh, okay. And it reads, I will realize my own worth when I accept life does not have to be hard. When we are not clear that we are worthy, worthwhile, and valuable beings, we believe that life must be hard. This belief will bring into your experience difficult situations that you will have to fight your way through. On the other end of the fight, you can sit back and marvel at what you have done. You have bragging rights about what you have been through and come through. You are a fighter. It may be difficult for you to understand that you are creating these situations to support the subconscious belief that you do not deserve to live a joy-filled and peaceful life. It's subconscious. That's what she's saying. And when you think on the level that you're not worth it, your mindset is still on that, then until you learn how to do some things that's different, maneuver different, try to do some things you get some different results. Is that correct?
That's right.
Okay, just because you can take a punch does not mean you must make yourself a punching bag. When you learn how to duck and dodge the punches life sends your way, the process of living can become an exhausting habit. There are people who are in the habit of living hard lives. When you expect to be punched, and you are always looking for the fist, it comes again and again. Eventually, you become a punching bag, punch drunk, waiting to be knocked down so that you can prove that you can't be or what you want to be or won't be knocked out from. Life does not have to be hard. There is no good reason for you to be beaten up by conditions in your life. It is happening to you to check your expectations. Check to make sure that you are not waiting for the next disaster to strike. Just to prove that you can take it. Until today, you may not have been aware of the role or thoughts, words, or expectations play in the creation of your life experiences. You may be creating pain in your life as a reflection of the belief that you are not worth anything else. Just for today, refuse to fight your way through life. Open your mind and your heart, asking that they be filled with a version of an expectation of joy-filled and peaceful future. Today I am devoted to expecting and experiencing a peaceful, nonviolent way of living and being. That's the motivational word for today, October the 23rd. So when you realize that you don't have to go through things that make things hard for yourself through life.
Exactly.
And give it to God.
That's all you have
He
to
said
do.
if you're going to pray about it, don't what?
Don't worry about
That's
it.
it. You let go and let him do what he does
Let
best.
God.
Hey, and that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about healing processes. And I know that you've experienced some things that cause a lot of healing.
Right.
And through that process, I got some questions for you. I tried to go and send it to you so you could
Be prepared.
yeah, be prepared
It's
on.
just gonna come off the top.
All right then. We just gonna talk about it then.
All right.
With healing, the question that I have for healing is, it's my handy dandy notebook, journaling book that I write in every day, and I do have t-shirts, I have journals, and I have cups that's available for sale on today. Y'all excuse me. But y'all do know I have my cups. I have my cups. Where I'm at. I got my journals and I got my t-shirts.
I see.
25 for the t-shirts. Oh, I'm trying to win a little money there. 20 for the cups and 20 for the journal. So the question on healing is, let me find it, honey. I should already had this out. But you know I be moving and grooving as I go.
That's all right.
So all right, Carl, tell us a little bit about yourself while I'm trying to find the questions that I give. Give us a little bit about yourself and
Well,
what's your likes, what you like doing, what's your hobbies, and what are you interested in, things of that nature.
well, I'm interested in just now in this stage of my life. I really just sit back. I'm a laid back kind of guy now.
Okay.
I sit back and let everything else go in for me. I just sit back in the scene now. I don't do all these clubbing and I don't do all that anymore. I used to love it. I ain't say ain't nothing wrong with it if that's what you like.
That's right.
But
As for you,
as for me,
Yeah,
I'm laying back. I'm 62 years old, and he ain't gonna give me 62 more.
I swear, cause
So I'm not finna miss the rest of my remaining time worrying about nothing or out there doing nothing undestructive
right.
that can cause me to be in a situation.
Cause time waits for no one. I'm gonna
At
say
all,
that.
at all.
Time waits for no one. It's and time is definitely going on by. You know,
Yeah.
when we was younger, it seemed like everything came so slow. But now since we have
going
age, we
fast.
grown. Ooh.
I ain't never seen days roll this
I
fast.
swear. And now since we grown, it's like they coming so quick and fast. And I was like, okay, well, Lord, as a child, I didn't understand that process. You know, because it would seem like it was going so slow. We waited forever for these holidays to come.
That's all we want to do is get grown.
That's it. And
But
Mama
boy,
used to say all the time, don't rush.
Don't
Don't
rush
rush getting
being grown.
grown.
I'm telling
Because
you.
when you get there, you ain't going to want to be there. You hear me?
All the pain that come with being grown.
Yes, sir.
You don't get nothing else free.
No, sir. No, sir. You got definitely go and pay your weight.
You gotta
what
pay
it is.
you sure is.
You gotta pay your weight for it.
You know what to say.
Okay, so one of the questions I have for healing is what does it mean to heal for you?
For me, it can mean varieties of things for me, depending on what I'm healing from.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I'm healing from pain, first thing I do, I go to my Lord and Savior.
Yeah.
That's who I go to first.
Yes.
And I pray to Him, and I ask God to give me whatever I need to get through my process.
Right.
And
Right.
then if it's a situation I'm dealing with other people,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I try to see what the problem is that caused this situation. And see, the Bible tells you all the time, even if you don't even feel like you're wrong, you have to go out there and ask for forgiveness for your own peace.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, yes.
So that's what I try to do.
Right.
So I try to find out what the situation is. And then if we can resolve the situation,
Yes.
then we all can heal.
Right.
But sometimes they don't want the devil will get in your way. So you have to have peace within yourself.
Well, you know that's his job now to kill,
That's
steal,
right.
and destroy. Now he don't want no peace when it comes to none of that.
At all.
Yeah,
He want to see destruction. Every time he wake up, he want to see destruction.
Yes.
And it's up to us to tell him when the devil say I am something, I say I'm not that.
Exactly.
And when he say I'm not that, I say I am that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
I felt that.
That's where I try
felt
to
that
be.
in my shundo.
You know, good. You better not
Yeah.
shundo me.
I felt that in
But
my
I'm telling you
shundo.
though, I'm telling you.
Yes, sir. That's
you
some
got-
real stuff
yes,
right
sir,
there.
You got to know.
Because he'll sure try to make you believe that you're
I'm
not and you
telling you,
can't and
I'm
you
telling
ain't
you.
and all that. But he is alive. We send him on back to the
All
pit of
the
hell where he
time.
come from.
All the time.
Send it back to the sender. That's all what I'm going to say.
And every morning I wake up, I tell him he a lie.
Yes.
You got to tell him that
Yes.
in the morning.
Yes.
Don't wait till
Before
the
you start.
afternoon.
That's right.
And wait on the devil
Because
to
your
come
day
in.
done already went on by.
You got to tell him in
go
the
and
morning.
speak it for yeah.
Whatever it is you finna do this morning,
Yes.
devil, you a
You
lie.
a lie.
And move on.
And move on. Go on somewhere because I ain't got no time, no space, and none of that for you. None of that for you.
I'm telling you now.
Okay, and the process that it took when going through your healing, you say you give it to God, you pray about it, you give it to God. Do you ever journal? Do you ever write things down?
Something I never do. I always put it in here.
Okay. You know,
When
God
I
said
did,
write
when
it
I
down,
did,
make
when
it
I
plain.
when I do comedy, I never write.
Okay.
I always put it up in here.
Okay.
I don't know. That's just a gift God gave me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't do that.
Right.
You know, I remember everything.
Okay.
You
You
know.
do, because when you remember some of the stuff back in
Yeah.
from Walt Simmons now,
I
because
remember
my memory is,
everything.
I'm going through a little menopause, so my memory be kind of a little messed up, and I have to write things down.
Yeah.
So he gave me the gift of journaling because journaling was a healing mechanism for me to be able to get through the pain that I was going through.
Right.
And when I read in the Bible that he says write it down and make it plain, make the vision plain. So the vision that he had given me with the tree that which is my logo. He just told me that the greenness of the leaves. That's why I changed it from. It was all black, but I changed it from the green to the brown. The brown part being the tree and the green being the leaves. He just told me that abundance would be mine. Not abundance just for me, but abundance to bless those that are going to be in need of my help. You know, because I feel like this journey that I'm going on, I didn't go through this by myself. He allowed me to go through. It was necessary for me to go through what I went through to be able to help somebody else.
Right.
And God was God. I don't think God. Did God have a house? Because I don't remember in the Bible or on the movies.
No, they say he had a land
He had a land.
in a faraway stream.
Okay,
They said
but
it
he
was
didn't
built
reside.
back.
Okay,
Yeah.
but he didn't reside in a house like we
No.
have a house.
No,
he didn't
no.
have a car either. Because I
He
think
didn't have MLG or W.
none of that.
None of
so
that.
he was in the byways and the highways,
Yeah.
seeking for the people that
Right.
wanted to know who he was, or
Right.
for the blessings that he was about to give out
Right.
to the people. So, but it's just us as human beings. Not saying that what we have is wrong to have, but he never was a materialistic God.
At all.
None of those things he was concerned about. He wasn't concerned about no Gucci, no
At all.
Gucci,
None
no
of it.
leather, no leather. He wasn't concerned about none of that.
None of that.
He just went as he was.
Right.
So, and then my thing is with today, that's why I say, he said you don't have to worry about how you're gonna be fed, how you're gonna be clothed. He own the fattening of the land.
So do.
And he can be the God that can give you anything that you need. All you got to do is trust and believe.
That's
He
right.
said the size of a mustard seed, the faith.
Yes.
If you got the faith the size of a mustard seed, there's
Right.
nothing that you cannot have.
And I tell people all the time that God have no favoritism.
No favoritism.
You look at these big preachers and everything, you be like, oh man, God must love them. God don't have no favoritism.
That's right.
All he asks you to do is ask.
It's ask. And you got to believe in asking.
And if you ask and believe,
Yes.
you can have the same
Same
thing.
thing. Because just like he blessed them, he can bless you.
Sure is.
Yes, sir.
I'm
I believe
telling you
that.
now.
I believe that to be so true.
Because I see when I was going through my situation a few weeks ago, everybody went home.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
See,
Yes.
when you in that hour by yourself, when you have that pain that you go through,
Yes.
and then you don't have nobody,
Yes.
I'm telling you, you have to sit down
Yes.
and understand where your help comes from.
And you got to be present in that moment.
In that moment.
Yes. And if nobody else is there, you got to allow God to show up and be who
All
he
you
is.
have to do is tell him I surrender.
Yes.
And if you
once
tell him
surrender,
that,
it's done. It's
done.
a done deal.
That's right.
It's a
and
done
you can
deal.
you don't even imagine how do you feel the pain and the stuff start lifting off of
Exactly.
you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It'll change everything that you're
Yes.
feeling at that
Yes.
moment. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I love him.
Yes.
You know, and that's who I talk to. I don't care what it is.
That's right.
I have my silliness. I do my silly things. I
Yes.
joke and this here and there. When I'm talking about him,
It's what?
it's a totally different level.
There it is. There it is. But he gave you that silliness for a reason. You
Yeah.
got the gift to make people laugh.
Yeah.
And he said laughter is a good thing. Laughter is
And I
good for
love
your
to do
soul.
that.
And I love to laugh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
I
true.
love to be around people to make me laugh because
That's right.
it allows me to be free at that particular moment in time.
Exactly.
So that's a gift. I feel like that's a gift that's of God. To make to have somebody to be in a happy place.
Yes.
And especially if you've been in a place where you've been sad for so long and then you're around somebody that make you want to laugh and smile, I think that's a good thing.
I tell people all the time, it don't cost you. A laugh ain't nothing but a frown turned upside
That's it.
down.
That's it.
It don't cost you nothing.
And frown ain't gonna do but make you look a little
Sure
bit worse
do.
and older than what you are.
That's all.
So that's why I try to keep smiling, cause hey,
I'm telling you, I'm gonna show all, and these are mine. Ain't nothing, no Dennis gave. They mine.
and I might got a few on the side missing. I'm gonna try to turn to the side of it ain't missing.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Because some people can put their whole finger in their
Oh,
mouth and you can see
Lord,
the back of their head, but but they ain't got nothing.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing
I'm
in their
telling you.
head. Yes, sir. So we're gonna talk about mental health as well. Mental health is very real.
Yes.
It's a situation and circumstance that a lot of people are dealing with.
Right.
And I think once we dealt with the pandemic, mental health became real.
Right.
Really real then. Because during that time, they weren't able to move. They had to sit and be still and deal with what they had to deal with.
Right.
Then they had to deal with those feelings that they was dealing with, those people that was in their head and in their minds, and situations that they was dealing with during that time. Pandemic brought about a whole lot of different understanding
Right.
when it came to us. Because then you found out if you're gonna need you some to go see a therapist, or you was gonna try to deal with it on your own. And it allowed a lot of people to see them true selves.
Right.
Not for them, but
Right.
as for their partners as well, spouses and partners and everybody else as well. Because when you were able to maneuver and get out the house and go like you wanted to, and then at a point where you couldn't move,
Right.
and you had to sit and be still and be like, "What? I don't think I knew this person."
Yeah. Especially
Yeah.
when they're emotional, that stress.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
I mean, that stress is, whew.
Something
I
else.
mean, that's something, man. It just, let me see, how can I put this to, I try to always use this model.
Mm-hmm.
That 10% is what happened to you in a day's time. The other 90 is how you react to it.
Right.
So I figure it's how I react for my mental health. Because, like I said earlier, I'm 62 years old. I'm gonna have peace in my life.
Right.
That means if I have to get away from you to do what I have to do,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have peace in my life.
But as you should.
You know,
As
and I
you
think, see,
should.
some people just sit there and take the, and then be stressed out.
Right.
Then
Trying
they
to
wonder
figure that out
why
now.
their hair coming out their head
Yes.
and why they can't stop rocking at night when their
Right.
legs shaking and they ain't no, you know what I'm saying? They just sitting there, just their leg going up and down.
Right.
You just looking at them. I'm
Right.
watching them.
What's going on
I'm
with
like, you all right? Then they
Yes.
tell you, yeah, that they constantly drinking coffee.
Right.
I ain't got time. So I don't have time for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? I'm going to have me some peace.
That's right. That's
You
right.
know,
And peace is a must.
all the time now.
You got to have
now, back in
peace.
the day, I would have had a little unpeace.
Right.
But I'm going to
You
have
younger.
peace. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to have peace
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
That means you had to cut. See, sometimes God had to separate.
Oh yeah. Yes.
And
yes.
see, sometimes he'll separate so he can talk to you.
That's right.
And that's what he did when my daughter passed.
Right. Okay.
He separated me.
Okay.
And so he can talk to me.
Right.
So when he conversated with me, then now I know it's a new phase of
Right.
life that I have seen.
Yes.
I look at life
And he
totally
gonna definitely
different.
allow you to see the ones that's with you, the ones that's down for you and with you, got
Yeah.
your back and all of that. So yes.
And I want to speak on, and I know we off script a little bit, but I want to just speak on.
we ain't got no script, so
I just-
however you feel.
I just want to speak on how they don't really respect what you and I do.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? I don't think they
Yes.
respect what we do.
Okay.
And then when we need they don't show up for
They
us.
don't show up.
You know what I'm
No.
saying? I just had
They're
to
not
say
gonna-
that.
But you're
You know what I'm
correct about
saying?
it. Yes.
They'll call
Yes.
Daniel and Jolene D. Massey to death.
Yes, yes, they will.
But when we got
Yes.
trouble, they
can you?
don't come over there and say,
Yeah.
"Can I help you build your bridge
Right.
over your trouble water?"
Right.
They don't come
Right.
over there and say, "I know your mountain high, but I can climb it with you."
But then sometimes too, cause they feel like you always being a strong person. They don't feel like strong people need nobody. But the strong need folks too.
Sure
You got to
do.
check on your strong friends
That's true.
as well. You definitely got to check on your strong friends.
And you know-
because they go through too, just like everybody else.
I'm gonna tell you another thing they'll tell me. They'll say, "Well, I didn't know the person that was in Carl or Jolene family. It ain't about you knowing them. They can't
you
see
know
you
me.
know me, but you know me.
Yes, exactly. But you know me.
And you know every time something happened in your journey,
Yeah,
you
I was
seen
there.
me.
That's right.
You know
And
what I'm
definitely
saying?
would be there.
And then if I sit down and don't move, all heads turn around
Right.
and look at
Right.
me.
What's wrong with you? 'Cause
What's
we
wrong
know
with
what
you?
normally.
This is what I do.
Yes, we know you normally
Only
get up
thing
and
I
say
say,
something.
only thing, appreciate what we do.
Appreciate it. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I just had to say
Show
that.
some kindness.
That's all you had to do.
Give us the same grace that you expect for us to give you. That's all we're asking for.
That's the first thing I tell people all the
And
time.
our livelihood is our livelihood.
That's true.
You have to understand, just like you work on a job and you do things that you do, livelihood is livelihood. And what we do is not free.
That's
at
right.
times. And be a blessing. If it ain't nothing but some gas money, be a blessing. That's what I'm saying. And sometimes, we're going to ask you for the strength because we know we believe that sometimes you can go on, pay for the strength. But now for those that I know that stand in need and maybe on hard times as well, just give me a little gas money to make it back and forth.
Right.
Because it may be a struggle with me getting there.
Right.
You don't know what a person may be going through, what their life is lifing for them,
Right.
circumstances, deaths comes about, and depression is here. It's so many things we're going through a warfare, a
Sure do.
spiritual warfare
You're absolutely
that
right
we fight
about
with
that.
every day.
Every day.
And you don't know how a person may be able to cope. If God puts that person on your mind, He's
Right.
putting them on your mind for a reason.
Right.
That means you're supposed to call and check on them. Bro, I ain't calling for nothing. I ain't asking for nothing. I just
Right.
want to check on you. I just want to see how you're doing. Just want to make sure you're all right.
That's right.
You know what
That's
I'm saying?
right.
So, same thing. Sis, I just want to check on. I'm just checking on you, make sure you're okay. All is well, this, that, and another. That's all we asking for.
But you know another thing they'll tell me?
What that is.
They'll say, well, I ain't know your phone number. But you know that phone number when trouble
need-
come up. Boy, you better talk to me.
And my number been the same for 30 years.
Mine been the same for the 30 years
That's
too.
what I'm saying.
It
So
ain't hard to
it
find
ain't
me.
hard. No, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
No, sir. It's not hard at all to find me.
But I'm just saying, I just want them to understand that it's funny to me because
Now.
that's how now.
Yeah.
But
because
see-
you seeing it for what it's worth now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and,
'cause-
and they don't realize when we on that mic, it ain't easy.
It's not easy.
Man, we talking about somebody that's in pain.
Yes.
We trying to uplift you.
Yes.
And you think it's easy
It's
and you
not
take it
easy
for
at all.
granted.
It's not easy at all. I tell you, it's not easy. Because I get so emotional sometimes. Sometimes I can't even get myself together.
Yeah.
You know, and being that I'm older and I see the face value of things. Life is so precious.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And especially if it's unexpected.
Right.
It's a difference when you know somebody is sick and they've been
Right,
sick for a
right.
while and you know you can't expect that it's coming.
Right.
But when it's unexpected
Man, I'm telling
and
you
it hit
now.
you on a whim and you don't know how to and it knocks you off your feet.
And then you can't. You in a situation where you can't get back to where you trying to
What
go.
you say you're stuck. In
You
the one
stuck
spot.
right there?
Yes.
Come on now.
Hey, Chen.
So you know.
Sharonda. Hey, Sharonda. We got a few people that's on here with us. We got Anson. My nephew Anson.
What's up, Anson? I ain't
He
seen
said
you
Just
in a
Favor.
minute.
It's called Just Favor. Mimi. Hey, Mia.
Mia.
Yeah, my friend Donna Holmes. Good evening. Thank you all for joining us. We just having a small conversation. We just talking about it. We just having a conversation about life itself. I have Mr. Carl Daniels here with me. It's my homeboy.
Yes, ma'am.
From Walter Simmons. I did wear my Walter Simmons shirt today. 1969 is my year, the year that I was, gifted to be here. He said, "What's up, bro? It's been a minute."
Yes, sir. I can't see you, but you can see me.
Yes. Thank God to be able to be seen.
That's right.
Because there's so much going on out here. Yeah, and we just here, what's up, Roscoe Perry? Watch your mouth. Ain't nothing old but some clothes, I'm going to tell you that. But I thank God to be able to get to this age.
That's right. Tell them to keep waking up.
Keep waking up. You hear me? This year
telling
going to be the double nickels. I'll be 55 this year.
Uh-oh.
Trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I remember that throw to the first base like yesterday.
I ain't still throwing at first base. But I think I still can catch it.
Yeah, I play baseball.
Baseball, I played baseball, softball, I played it all.
Yeah, because Anson is a baseball connoisseur.
Yeah.
You hear me?
I was the first baseman.
Baseball,
I played
yes.
first base all my life.
Okay. Thank God for what we had back then.
I'm telling you.
Because we had a community that loved everybody.
And see, we had, back then, the parents could say stuff.
Yes.
You
And get you right.
And get you
They
right.
gonna get you checked in now.
We can't say nothing now.
No, you better not, because you're going to have to fight whoever, the cheering, the mamas, the daddies, and everybody else.
And the kids got weapons.
And the kids got weapons.
13.
I see the children. I'm telling you something. I live right there off 3rd Street, right at the 3rd and G. Patterson. It's the gas station right there. The boy come, he get out. I'm getting me some gas. But now I see 3 of them jump out of the car. But all of them getting out the car, they got these AKs, whatever the hell it is. The big ones.
AR.
Now, no little ones.
Yeah,
they
them
got
AR.
they got them tucked in their pants.
Yeah.
So I said, Lord, I don't know if I want to go in the store, but I need this gas because I ain't going to make it to where I am.
Uh-huh.
So they was in there buying T-shirts, white T-shirts. So the man behind the thing, I see, well, usually he don't have his window, the glass down, but this took.
He put them glass down.
Oh, the glass was down. It was a thick piece of glass too.
Yeah.
So I kept saying, now I'm standing by the door and I'm saying, Lord, please don't let these young folk get angry or whatever their intentions are. Let them get what they gonna get and go on about their business. You know what I'm saying? But I'm looking at them because I'm observing what's seen. Because if they looking like they at a place, so when they about to do the pow pow pow, back then they told us not to run. We just drop down, lay down, and let it be what it is. So I tell my children all the time, ain't no running. If there's anything going on, you lay down so won't no bullet, because the bullet don't have no name on it.
Don't tell you have no direction.
He said, thank God for memories in the community of prayer warriors. Exactly, because we still living off mama and grandmama prayers. We still living off those prayers.
Right.
Thank God for grandmama and mama and the ones that was in the community that cared enough about us and seen something in us.
That's right.
That we didn't see for ourselves.
That's right.
And I'm proud of Anson. I'm proud of my nephew because he's some 30-some years into the military and he's giving back to the community, giving back to the kids and trying to find kids to put them on the right path.
Yeah.
And he's sharing what he's learned with other people. And I'm so proud of that because he could have been doing something else.
Yes.
You know.
I'm proud of him too.
Yes, I'm proud of things that you be doing got going on, and,
Right.
and we're trying to get this thing together with this comedy and this music thing.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that before we get off this platform. But we got some things that's coming up. We're going to try to do a little comedy and a little music where the people can come in and be laughing and
grown folks now.
Grown folk. We ain't doing no cheering. It's the I'm from the look, get you right generation. All right, yeah, get you right. Look, you better get right generation. And snatch you up real quick. Baby, we get one whooping before we get home, because they say they going to call mama and tell mama that what we out there doing.
I'm
and
telling
by the
you.
time you get to the house, mama already know, and then she about to knock you down at the house. So you got about 3 whoopings before you got home.
Sure know what to say.
I'm just grateful for the people, for the mothers that we had, Miss Frankie and all them, you know, Miss Love. It was just so many that was out there.
Well, see, back
Walter
in-
Simmons was really big ground.
Yeah, back in my day, it wasn't Miss Love and them. It was like Miss Tutwiler and Johnny Perry and them mama.
So you
and
right with-
Took and them mama.
Yes.
And
You
Charles
right with David
Carter
Neal and
mama.
Reginald Neal.
Yeah, and your
Yes.
mama and all
Yes.
that back and all
Come
that.
and Bessie didn't play.
And Miss Leonard and all that.
Right.
All of that's who helped raise
Help
me.
you. Uh-huh.
And then I even wiggled through there and messed with Lolo.
Okay.
You remember Lolo?
Yes. Yes.
Well, that Lolo boy.
Wasn't going to play with you.
Telling you now,
Yes,
she get
yes.
that little, what is that, Canadian Miss, I think she has. She gonna tell you what's on her mind.
Right.
I'm
Wait a
telling you.
minute. How has God used you through comedy?
Well, God used me in many ways. He used me, that's my thing, laughter.
Yes.
And I can use laughter to help bring some souls.
Yes.
A lot of people don't know you can laugh people into Jesus.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And they really people didn't know how really fun church really is.
Yes. Yes.
You got to be at
'Cause
the
they
right
thought you had
church
to be-
though.
Yeah.
You have
They
to
thought
be at
you
the
had
right
to be
church.
this person that you can't have no fun at all.
Man, you can be in church all day just like you've been in another town.
Okay.
You can have. That's back when we were doing when church was church.
Right.
Now to me, it's just me.
Right.
Now church is so much of everything.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I ain't never seen nobody like Kurt Franklin dance like James Brown in a church in
a
my
church.
life.
Right.
Something now, come on now. Some things you got to go back to the old time way.
And
That's just me.
That's right.
You
That's
know,
right.
they
That's
be
right.
saying, well, we got to do this, we got to do that.
But they said for the young folks.
Yeah.
No, not always.
God ain't never changed.
He never changed. And he won't change.
See,
Same today, yesterday, and forevermore.
sure is.
Gonna always be who he is.
And I don't know why people try to change him all you have to do is just do what he wants you to do.
Exactly, 'cause
he
he gonna
gonna
direct
tell
you.
you. He gonna direct you.
That's right. He
and
gonna
if you
give
do what he say, they mean they took God out of school.
Yes. And look
can't-
how terrible the schools are now.
When you take God out, the devil coming in.
devil
I
coming
don't
in.
care what you do
No,
with
he
it.
already there. A little crack, he coming on through.
Then they wonder why they can't get no control. You can't get no control in your home.
Right.
That's why you can't have peace.
Right. Right.
And I tell people all the time, we get on there, we know that periodically that the United Nations go to Switzerland for peace conference.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They do all that for peace.
Right.
But ain't gonna be no peace.
Ain't gonna be.
You know why?
Because they ain't calling on the right peacemaker.
Because to the prince of peace is back at the head of the table.
That's it.
That's the only time you're gonna have peace.
Hey, that's the only way.
See, they ain't gonna do that. They
That's
don't
the
acknowledge
only way.
that.
Yes.
I'm telling you now.
God is it. He's everything you need. Everything you could think you could possibly need.
I don't care.
He got the answer to it all.
I don't care what you going through, whatever situation, you go to him first. You can go to him before you go to your
Anybody
parents.
else? Yes.
Because he made them.
Yes.
You go to him before I do anything else. He'll tell me sometimes, that ain't it.
Right.
And then the devil in me will say, I can
have to be
still
like-
that.
Yeah.
And then you're in a situation you be like, see, I didn't listen. Then the first thing we say, I wish I had followed my first mind.
And the first man was God all the time.
All the time.
Yeah. So
telling
you
you.
sure right now, I'm going to go and try it anyway. Let's see what the outcome is
Because
going
it
to be.
looks so good.
It's tempting, and temptation does look good for you. Yeah, you can wear that like a crown.
I'm telling
but
you.
he'll soon let you see,
Sure
though,
will.
that crown is crooked, and he'll have to straighten it back up on you.
gonna
And
be-
once you get to that place where you got to repent, say, Lord, I'm so sorry. I knew I should have did what you said do.
I'm ready to get out. I'm ready to get out the darkness now, Lord. Let me go back to the light.
Let me get back to the light. You hear
I'm
me?
telling you.
Yes, sir. And I'm one thing I can say that I'm grateful for. I'm grateful to God for the things that He's allowing me to experience on now. This
Right.
in this lifetime of being the age of 54. I'm so grateful for the things that He allowed me to go through to get to this point. I used to think that the material things were all that I needed to have happiness.
Right.
But when He started taking those material things and those things that I felt like that was keeping me at that place of being happy, He knew that the resource of being happy, it was all about Him.
Right.
So when He started taking those things from me, and I started having to be in a place where I was isolated, to sit still and be present in the moment of knowing that it was truly Him
Right.
that's bringing me and keeping me
Right.
at this point.
Right.
Oh, see, I had a 2024. Now I'm in a 2005. So
I see you when you pulled up with the
what you
window
said?
down.
See, I ain't mad.
I know.
Because, see, it was necessary for Him to take that from me
Yeah.
to appreciate what I got now.
Now.
I ain't got no car, no though.
I sure don't. And I do. I still don't want to switch, though.
Hey, it is what it is.
I know.
You know, right now, I ain't had no other choice.
I know. I
So
feel you.
I'm
I feel you.
I'm grateful to
I'm
Him.
just merely.
That's comedy.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm going to laugh at you, because, hey, but which is so true.
Yeah.
I was at work today. I dropped my glasses. I done broke my frames on the glass. So today just been one of them days. But I still trust the will of the Father.
There you go.
And
There
ain't
you
nothing
go.
else going to break this, what I got, because this peace of mind that I have now.
Right.
With or without anything that's of necessary that for us to say that we enjoying the pleasure of having those things, I just thank Him for keeping my mind.
That's all.
I could have been crazy.
That's the most important thing.
I could have been putting my shoe on my head, Carl.
Ooh. That would have been that. That right there would have been. I mean, hey, I just would have like, oh, she gone.
Gone.
I just can come over there and do like the motherfuckers. Just put my arm around you and pat you on your shoulder.
Hey, I'm
baby.
praying for you.
God can fix it. Put on you some OG Patterson and put the earplug in your ear.
And don't you move.
Don't you move. You
You
sit
be on
there.
the morning bench till
Yeah.
you get.
You sit right there.
Sit right there on that bench until you get what you
And
need
if he
to
asks for
receive.
some offer, put your $10 up there by the TV. When he go out, get your $10 back.
Yes, sir. But I'm grateful
Yeah.
for the small things, because I used to think that was this. If I had things, material things, it was so much better for me. But He's teaching me that all those things that I lost, He can give them back to me
I'm telling you.
100-fold
I mean,
and better than what I had. You understand?
I'm telling you now because I know too, because I had opportunity to get out there to have opportunity to do things with Bobby OJ.
Okay.
He came close to getting being on WDIB. I didn't get it, so I wasn't good enough.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
I
ain't
met.
that you weren't good enough. It just wasn't your time.
Yeah, it wasn't my time.
It wasn't
So I
God's
say that.
time then.
Yeah, and
Now,
then
you,
I had.
you definitely good at what you do
And
now.
I had an opportunity to meet a whole lot of people through my cousin and a lot of people. And what I realized with those people,
Mm-hmm.
they got the same problem we do. Yes. And they rich.
And they rich.
They
And
can't
got
even
no
buy
gift.
their problems away.
I swear.
'Cause
They going to the, some of them going to the grave with
like this right here. Who is it? It's trouble.
trouble.
I'm coming to your house. I don't care about you got no money.
Because it has no respect to person.
I'm telling you, man.
No
I'm
respect.
telling
So
you.
no matter how rich you are, how much money you have, it's still going to come for you.
That's why I say I'm so glad that I got this whole peace of mind.
Jeff, you're always welcome to come for an interview. Just let me know when you're ready to come. God is so good no matter what. Hello. Let's Eunice Dishman. He said facts. You know Eunice.
Yeah.
She said, God is so good no matter what. Hello. Parents used to say, I brought you in, I take you out, put you in fear. But children now are taking their parents out. Yeah, you're right. Some of them taking them out. I wish mine would.
I'm telling you, I'm still taking mine
I wish
out.
I would. Yeah, what you said.
If I have to.
That part. And
They
I'm
gonna
still
have
with that.
respect.
I brought you, I take you on. And it is what it is. I believe in the belt. A switch.
Yeah.
A belt. I believe in all those facts. I don't have to use them as quite often. It took me one time.
And when they get
And
grown
he
enough,
understood when he got that good pop. He understood what I meant. So I don't have to say it too many times now. I try to say, if I say it more than one time, then that means you want me to reach out and bless you.
Yeah.
So he don't want none of them blessings.
No, them blessings ain't good. Them ain't good blessings. Just tell me to go stand over in the corner for about 2 hours.
Hey, hold the book.
Yeah.
Yes. So Now we using that when it comes to the children. You got to stand up in the corner, and when the book don't work, what you do then?
I'm still whooping though.
Okay.
I still whoop, but I don't have any that I have to
Shirley
whoop
Collins
anymore.
on here. Hey Shirley,
Hey,
Miss
Shirley.
Brenda, Toya.
I don't have kids. My kids grown.
Yeah,
so.
you got grown children. It's just me that had
Yeah.
to, go on back. Miss Josie, hey Miss Josie, how you doing? Tangela, thank y'all so very much for tuning in with us. Pastor Claxton, thank you for tuning in. Mimi, Sonia, Gerald Williams, thank y'all so very much. Tell a friend, tell some more friends, and make sure you tell some folk that's some kin to you. That's what my friend said. They
There
got
you
the
go.
real estate company.
There you go.
Miss AJ Bird, Miss Bird. Tell a friend, tell some more friends, and tell some folk that's some kin to you.
There you go.
Tune in. I got Mr. Carl Daniels on here with me, and we're just talking about life itself. When life be
Everything.
lifing, we just having a conversation about life itself. If y'all have any more questions, please feel free to post your questions. Now y'all know I'm trying to get with this YouTube. I don't know how to check your remarks. I'm opening the panel for live conversation. So on YouTube, if you all have anything to say on YouTube, please feel free to post your questions. And I'm still trying to figure this thing out. I'm still trying to get it together.
She gonna get it together, y'all.
Our messages are visible. Okay. So, yeah, tell a friend, tell some more friends. And I do want to say we're on all platforms. We're on Facebook, Jolene Diggs Massey, and Ventarius Richards as well. Hot Tea Time, Jolene Diggs Massey, Facebook, Mahogany Roots. And I am as well on Instagram, Mahogany Roots, My Truth. And on YouTube, Hot Tea Time with Ventarius Richards. I do have t-shirts that are available. I will as well be a vendor at my church in November if for the males fashion show that we got. It's a fall festival thing that we got going on. We got a whole lot of things going on in November as well. October has been our Women's Month, and we've been celebrating God this whole month of October. And this Sunday that's coming up is going to be our Women's Day.
What church is this?
Morning View.
Okay.
Morning View in South Memphis on Carnegie. I think you came to Morning View possibly when we did Mama's funeral and David's funeral.
Right.
Same
I
church.
know exactly where it's at.
In South Memphis off of
Yeah,
Parkway.
I know exactly where you at.
Yeah.
We had to walk up them steps.
But
them some steps.
that was the old church. We on new ground now.
All right now.
Yeah, we didn't
Just walk right in.
we didn't what you call it?
Upgrade.
Upgraded.
All
We didn't
right
upgrade
now.
it. Yes,
Yeah.
God has been good.
That's right.
He has been good. We have some a lot of my members are seasoned members.
Yeah.
Up in age. I think our oldest one is like 101. And when I say they are
Them the churches I like.
they are a blessing, we all achieve success at different levels coming from our humble beginnings. What do you say to young black men about perseverance and focusing on goals? That's from Anson.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I'm saying, what I say to young men is, first of all, know what you want to do. Mm-hmm. When you find out what you really want to do, you put everything into that. That means that you got to sometimes cut some of the other stuff aside. Mm-hmm. See, some of y'all want to be doctors. That means you got to educate yourself. Right. You got to start from the when you're little. Mm-hmm. And some of y'all want to be athletes. You don't really have to do too much to be that, but just be good.
Just be good.
You know what I'm saying? They
Work
keep
on
on
your
working
craft.
on your craft.
Yes.
And some of them want to be entertained. A lot of people want to be comic, but they don't want to work on their craft. Yes. They think because they make their family laugh that they funny.
Yeah.
You ain't funny to people that don't know you.
Right.
That stuff that you do like that. So I say to the young people that find what you love. When you find out what you love, people gonna tell you that ain't for you. But if that's something that you want to do not take no for an answer. And go out there and do what you do.
Right. might not be your friend. You got a Facebook page, girl?
No, I don't do Facebook.
No, he don't do Facebook.
I call it
page.
face hook.
It is. You get hooked.
That means I say I have peace.
And you
I ain't
exactly.
on Facebook,
You right about
Instagram, TikTok. I ain't on none of that.
He say Instagram and TikTok.
I ain't on none of
You
that.
sure right about all the names that you just gave.
I'm gonna have peace in
That's
my
why
soul.
you cannot go on there expecting to be trying to find anything other than what you find. And this, when I tell you, you have to prioritize your time.
Right.
When you are on there, you can't let it take all your time, you know, because Keelan ain't gonna lie for me. He'd be like, Mama, you said I can't be on there, so why you on there? Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. So I'm gonna go and get on now. So I usually wait till after he go to bed and I be on there till about 12 or 1 o'clock. And then I can, you know, with my sitting in on Instagram, I usually follow a lot of people that's doing poetry and stuff like that. And I listen to a lot of poetry and stuff on there, or other talk shows or podcasts to see what's going on, you know, out there in the life and see how I can better myself. You know what I'm saying? But he told me is just continue on just being me.
Yeah.
Stick to being Jolene. That's all you can be. You can't be nothing other than Jolene. So anything else outside of that, you won't be being true to yourself.
That's right. That's
So-
right. Most of the time, what I do, I'm at home. Now, you give me the ID channel.
Mm-hmm.
You give me what's that other channel with Fatal Attraction on there? You give me all the cop picture channel.
Right. Now I like them.
I love them.
I
I love them shows.
Yes.
Cause
Yes.
the people do some crazy stuff. I be
And get caught.
And get caught.
Yes. And get it. Sometimes they get themselves. They do some stupid stuff.
Then sometimes they don't even get caught. They tell on
Telling
themselves.
themselves. Answer said, great advice. We didn't necessarily have that, but we were determined. We really got it out the mud as the kids say. Yeah.
But one thing I will say to that though, a lot of people joke about it, but we had Sammy Tate. Sammy Tate was a good dude.
Sammy Tate was a good
Sammy
dude.
Tate kept a lot
He
of
cared
people.
about
He cared about it.
Yes.
You know, they tell jokes on Sammy, but
Yes.
hey, let me tell you something. Whatever the joke they tell on Sammy, I don't know nothing about that.
Right.
I'm innocent.
Right.
You know, I'm like the person in the church when you put the finger up.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know nothing about it. I just know what it was
good
to me.
I remember
Yes.
the Opryland,
Yes.
Lakeland trip. What I don't know.
Do you remember this time when we went ice skating? We was on this thing that you just sit down on. We went skiing or ice skating, one of them. I know something had to do. It was real cold.
I didn't take that trip.
What's the lady name? The Caucasian lady used to be with him all the time. Lord, I can't think of the woman's name. I'm nowhere I expected to be. We need to catch up. I will get your number from Joe.
Who was that?
Hanson.
Oh, okay.
He in
Virginia.
Virginia.
Okay, say no more. That's what's up.
He said, okay. Ruth. What's the lady name? Ruth.
Ruth.
Yes. Ruth took care of us too.
Yeah.
Took us to the place. Now, y'all probably didn't go to the ice skate thing.
I ain't do that.
I think it was me and Valerie Hardaway and all us within our age group. Mm-hmm. We went ice skating into the little ski thing to go. And when I tell you my toes were so froze because I didn't put on enough socks. I didn't know because I wasn't used to them.
Only trips I went with Sammy was the summertime. I ain't do winter trip. We went to Opryland, we went to Lakeland, then we played baseball. We played baseball for Sammy. Me, Stanley Carter, Porter Time, all us did all that. See, that's what kept us out of trouble.
Me and Sonya, we played softball too.
So that kept us out of a lot of trouble because we
Yes.
always would stay busy.
Yes.
See, these kids ain't busy
They
now.
don't
These
have
telephone that they have, they telephone take up all their time.
And these games.
Yeah.
What's these games where they shooting up folk and they just robbing folk for the car and all that? They get all this from off of there. But I don't know what the name of the game is, but it's on the Xbox. Whatever the thing is. I don't know the
What's
name
that
of it.
show that they keep on making the Fast and the Furious?
Fast and the Furious.
I don't even never like that show. I don't watch shows.
That's where
like
they
that.
get this.
Yeah,
Right
they
around the
lying.
street.
They
Yeah.
lying. Them cars you can't do all that in them cars. They lying.
Hey, I done seen some folk do it.
Yeah,
now.
they doing stuff, but they ain't doing that.
No, not all that they doing.
Them folk going through.
They know that is a movie.
Yeah, Fast
So-
and the Furious. They go through billions in the car. Now, how can you go through a whole building in a car?
They better not
Sideways.
try. Right.
Then you come back, you on your wheel.
Exactly.
Come on now.
Answer Sam's the WDIA league.
Yeah, sure was.
WDIA
You're smart, boy. I'm glad you've been in the military. Love military.
Yes.
You sure right, Anderson.
Yeah, WDIA league.
I remember the first time we gave your brother Reginald a baseball, and he put it in his hand, we couldn't even see the baseball no more.
What happened to?
That boy hand so big. That boy hand was so big.
You see my hands now? Yeah, you got some big hands.
His hand was so big though. When we put the baby, we said, "What a baseball he had?" Then he opened his hand. I said, "This boy had a baseball in his hand."
And you couldn't see.
Boy was young, can pawn a basketball.
Yes, with one hand. I do know he could do that.
I'm telling you, I
But
remember them
got
days.
these big hands. I definitely.
Man, them was the days. Them days I always
Mimi
remember.
says Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto. That's what
Thank
they play on the video
Yeah.
game. And they go take the folk up out their cars and take the cars and shoot the people and all that. That's what these folk getting this
That's
stuff
where
from.
they
These
get it
tourists.
from.
So we got to find something else. They took Liberty Land. Now, you know, we used to go to Liberty Land.
Yep, Liberty Land.
The Revolution, I done rode the Revolution I don't know how many times. And we just didn't know what kind of jeopardy our life was in with that
The Pipkin.
the Zippy Pippin.
Let me tell you something. I rode it one time, and my young age told me, don't you get your butt back on there again. But it didn't use the word butt.
Right. He said,
It called me all kind of adjectives. It called me and said, you don't get your adjective.
somewhere and get somewhere.
Never got on there again.
Baby, I couldn't do the Zippy Pippin. Now, it just was just the wood part for me. And that clicking and going
Yeah,
up.
you're hearing it like you're on a train
Zippy
track.
Pippin, yes. I
Clack,
couldn't
clack,
do that.
clack, clack,
yeah,
clack, clack.
I couldn't do that. And to
Man.
this day, I don't do rides that I cannot control my feelings. So I don't do nothing that's going to make me feel like, these folks be on these rides, they go out up in the air and shoot back down. I'm not doing that.
I'm not gonna ride on anything that I can't control my hands on my pocket.
Right.
You better ride. You ain't got nothing in your pocket when you come back. You be like, I know I had a bit. No,
It's down there.
it's down there. You got to hunt for that.
And how you going to get down there? You got to climb over the fence and go out. But now we ain't going all
No,
down
I'm
through
not
there.
doing that. I'm not riding
All
nothing.
night Labor Day weekend, yes. And most definitely, now we did skating.
Yeah, I love this guy. We just go to the what's that? Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace. Did you ever go to Dave's skating rink?
I went there a few times, but Crystal Palace was the spot.
Crystal was the spot.
You talking about having some fun at Crystal
Yes,
Palace?
sir. We did the all-nighter, baby. We couldn't wait, but we had to go to Sunday school,
Oh, you got to go to church.
church service, and evening
You got to
service.
go all day. You got to
to
go
be
to church.
able to go to the skating rink. But we did it now. We did it. We don't show
I
enough
be in
did
church
it.
with all kind of bruises. Don't fail and did all kind of things.
I'll
But you
tell
standing up in
you.
church rubbing.
Yes. But that one thing Mama used to say, if you don't go to church, you weren't going to go skating. So we made sure that we were up and able to and ready on time to get to church because we definitely was going to be at the skating rink on Sunday evening. You know, so.
That's another thing. I don't know why our young people act like they really know God and they don't even know who he is because they put everything on him and they don't even know who he is.
What they say?
On God.
On God. You show right
Man,
about
I put
it.
this on God. Everything is on God, and you don't even know who him. You don't even know what the words coming out your mouth, how powerful those words really are.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And be careful about what you're putting on them.
Yeah. I be sitting up here looking at when they put everything on God, they be having them big blunts in their hand. They say, on God. I said, nah, God ain't got nothing to do with that. You online.
He ain't got nothing to do with the big blunt now.
The big one. The big wet one they be having. You know?
The backwoods.
Yeah, the backwoods.
And then they put a little extra top paper on them.
That's just too much for me.
I just done seen it for
I just
myself.
sit
Now,
there
I
and
ain't
look
saying I
at
done had no. I don't do the backwoods. I don't do backwoods.
No.
I ain't had no backwoods.
No, I don't like backwoods.
We ain't gonna do that one. So, but I do know some young folk that be on the backwoods.
Oh,
man.
yes, sir.
That's a whole lot of something. A whole lot of something. You got to smoke up at one time.
A lot of
That's all
money
I'm
going.
saying.
A lot of money going and smoke at one time.
One time. Hey.
Hey, they got it like that.
That's what they choose to do.
I'm still sitting over there with the tiny one.
That part.
Bro,
that
you
part.
might well go on home, man, with
hey,
old folks.
because I swear, that's all. That's all
it.
for me now.
I ain't got time for all that.
Right. So with that being said, be careful on the backwoods. That's all I'm saying. Be careful about the backwoods.
On that.
Again, we are on Mahogany Roots, My Truth, Jolene Diggs. I'm here with Mr. Carl Daniels, my homeboy from my neighborhood, Walter Simmons. I tell you, we have a friend told you what what they do. Yeah, a friend told me what they be doing. That's all I'm saying. Somebody told me about it. I ain't seen it. I seen it for myself from one of my childrens. That's all it was. And he well grown enough to do as he please. He's 24, so if they bless his heart. I just have to pray for him and keep loving on him. You know, until he gets to the place to where he, you know.
Well, one thing about it, if they smoking or drinking, they doing something.
They doing something.
Cause a lot of y'all might not be smoking, but you're drinking.
Yeah.
And you're driving.
And you're drinking.
So what's the
driving.
difference? So
Drinking,
ain't no
driving.
sin greater than the other.
Ain't no, cause hey, to him it's all in the same. It's all the same category. Ain't no big ones or small ones. Sin is just sin.
That's right.
You know, and it's just those that tell the truth about what it is that they do.
I'm telling you.
I'm just being honest with myself. Y'all know I'm transparent. I tell on myself.
Me too.
I see, the Lord already knows what it is I've done and don't do because He know me.
Yes,
He made me. He made us. He know us.
He tell me every time. He said, "Carl, you finna do it again this morning?" I said, "Yes, sir." Again this morning.
This morning. Hey, cataract.
And when I leave.
This to help some of us to see a little better.
Oh yeah, I gotta see. I gotta see it. I think I'm gonna see it a little later.
Carl, Joe going to have you back. That's Sonya. Sonya said, "Good
hey,
to see
Sonya,
you."
good to see you too. I'm waving. Hey, Sonya, wave back so I can see you. Sonya, I don't see you waving.
She gonna wave on her with a emoji.
Okay, then
Give him a wave emoji.
Give me a wave or something. Yeah.
Yes, I've been talking about having him on here for the longest because I just knew we was gonna be on here enjoying life.
Yeah.
You know, because life is what it is. Life is what it's supposed to be. You're supposed to live life to the fullest.
That's right.
He's saying live it as if it was your last. It means every day of your life you enjoy it to the fullest.
Every day.
Make sure you laugh, you love on someone, and be true to yourself. Being true to you always. You are beautiful. You are beautiful. You are beautiful. I do still have t-shirts. I have cups, and I do have journals that are available. Please DM me or get in contact with me to let me know what's your sizes or what you may be looking for or what you may want. You do know the holidays are coming up, so I would advise you to go ahead and get them a gift that they'll cherish and they'll love and with a significant meaning. And it's all about God, I tell you. I trust God in the process of my whole being, my whole life. With Him, I have no being. And I just want to let you all know to tune in next Wednesday at 6 o'clock p.m. And y'all, give us some hand claps for Mr. Carl Daniel. And thank y'all for tuning in with us. You are beautiful. You are beautiful. Music set. Carl Daniel will be doing comedy, and I'll be doing music. So we're going to let y'all know when we're going to be able to, we got to get together, get our meeting together.
Right.
We got to write it down, make it plain.
Yes, sir.
So we can give the people a date on when all of this is going to transpire, when it's going to be coming about, because we're going to need y'all support. We're going to need y'all support now. And thank y'all again for watching us. You are beautiful. You are beautiful. You are beautiful. Be you at all times, because that's all you can be. God bless you. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed evening. And until the next time, we will meet again. God bless you. We do not own the rights to the song that was being played at the beginning of this song, nor to the end. Sonya got to go to bed. Sonya, go to bed.